Star Showdown. The rivalry once thought dead and gone, but it is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They'll go up top on second and short. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Aggies will snap it on first and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. and they can't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Spears. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick step and go. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
4 wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Here's a heat. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He'll do it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if this were a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll go to work in the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there. On
the move from inside his 5. Not lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to...
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll pull it on the read. Fouls through the defense. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Thanks to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He's got his man, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Got his man quickly. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd They'll immediately call timeout. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick strike complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bohannon. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the running game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Jukes his way for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snap it to the back. Oh, better look out. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That gives him a 16-10 lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Nestled just inside that right upright.
Well, sudden change situation. You've got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got him wide open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry up.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on! They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The play action fake. Puts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. It's caught.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down 31.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer, but now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be... And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Texas A&M going quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just... Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. And that might be a dagger. They pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 10 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Got it in the middle. It's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've stretched out this lead, and they're starting to smell their 11th win of the year.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse